Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. A six-time WWE champion is seemingly done with the company and is leaving now. This comes after a devastating loss for the star in a recent match. There are reportedly no longer any plans for him. Alberto Del Rio's status with the company has not changed. There have been reports that the company was adamant about not wanting Del Rio. The star lost a loser leaves triple a match recently, as a result of which he will be forced to leave the company. He lost the match against El Mesias, which seemingly ended Del Rio's contract with the promotion, which is now owned by WWE. The report by Fightful Select stated that the company was not interested in him at all. Sources within WWE believe that there are no plans for the star and the company. They also believe that he is legitimately done with AAA as well. Thus, it seems that this is goodbye for Del Rio from the company again, with the star now supposedly leaving AAA. This is yet to be confirmed, but the loss in the match certainly makes it seem that he is leaving, and the reports back this up. The star also lost his title to Hijo del Vikingo immediately after AAA was purchased by their current owners. The star has spoken about wanting to wrestle in WWE several times. He has even claimed that they want him back in the company, although that has been disputed by different reports. He said that he would get an opportunity in the company back in 2022, but the opportunity apparently never came. It remains to be seen if Alberto Del Rio ever performs in the company again. All creative decisions are made by AAA, so it will be up to him to take the final call. Anirban Banerjee is a journalist from Kolkata, India, and has been a part of building Sportskeeda's WWE section over the past 8 years. He's been an assistant content manager for the team during the past 3 years as well. Banerjee has interviewed John Jones, Conor McGregor, Cowboy Cerrone, George Masvidal, Mandy Rose, Joe Hendry, Darren Till, and many others. Anirban has worked in the field of wrestling and mixed martial arts journalism for several years. In addition to his work on Sportskeeda, Anirban is a fiction writer and has co-written over 20 biographies. He was also a columnist for 90 Minutes. In what could mark the end of an electrifying chapter in WWE history, a six-time WWE champion is reportedly parting ways with the company following a devastating loss that has sent shockwaves through the wrestling world. According to backstage reports and multiple insider sources, the multi-time world champion, known for headline-making rivalries, jaw-dropping promos, and unforgettable WrestleMania moments, has informed WWE management of his decision to walk away from the squared circle, for now. The report comes in the immediate aftermath of insert pay-per-view name, where the former champion suffered one of the most crushing defeats of his career, a loss that not only cost him his shot at redemption, but also signaled, symbolically and emotionally, that his time may have run its course. For a man who once carried the company on his back, being pinned under the bright lights on such a grand stage felt like the closing scene of a gladiator's final act. Sources close to the situation reveal that the decision wasn't made overnight. In fact, rumblings of dissatisfaction, creative frustration, and personal burnout have reportedly haunted the champion for months. The loss at the pay-per-view was, in a poetic sense, the final nail in the coffin, a moment that clarified for him, and for fans watching, that this might be the end of the road. To understand the gravity of this exit, one must revisit the arc of this superstar's storied career. Debuting with a blaze of intensity, he quickly rose through the ranks with a combination of brute athleticism, undeniable charisma, and a deep respect for the wrestling craft. From iconic feuds with legends to unforgettable championship runs that rewrote the record books, he wasn't just another main eventer, he was the guy. Crowds chanted his name in arenas across the globe, and merchandise with his catchphrases flew off the shelves. Whether he was a beloved babyface or a villainous heel, he brought a raw energy to every match, every promo, every entrance, a presence that demanded attention. His latest, and possibly final, match was one that fans had waited months to see. A grudge match wrapped in layers of storytelling, it had been built as a redemption arc for the veteran. He had been on a losing streak, struggling to regain the fire of his glory days. And on this night, with everything on the line, he gave everything he had. But it wasn't enough. After 28 grueling minutes, a surprise counter and a brutal finisher from his opponent left him flat on the mat. The referee's hand hit the canvas for the third time. 1, 2, 3, silence. The crowd, stunned. And then, a slow, standing ovation. Not for the victor, but for the fallen. As he rose to his feet, bruised and battered, something shifted. He didn't lash out in anger. He didn't grab a mic. He just stood there, staring at the crowd, soaking in what might be his last ovation under the WWE lights. Then, quietly, he slid out of the ring, paused at the ramp, and raised his hand. One last salute. Backstage, he reportedly removed his wrist tape, left it on the bench, a symbolic gesture often seen as a wrestler's quiet goodbye, and walked out without speaking to media or officials. Insiders suggest that creative differences may have played a significant role in the decision to leave. The champion was reportedly unhappy with the booking of his character over the last year, feeling that his legacy was being diluted by short-term storytelling and missed opportunities. There are also whispers of personal struggles, the grind of life on the road, injuries that never truly healed, and the emotional toll of giving everything to an industry that rarely gives back. For a performer who poured his soul into every performance, the burnout was inevitable. A WWE official, speaking anonymously, said, "We respect his decision. He's earned the right to walk away on his own terms. He's a Hall of Famer in every sense. And when, or if he decides to return, the door will always be open." Speculation is now running wild. Could this be a brief hiatus, a retirement, a move to Hollywood, or even another promotion? While nothing is confirmed, those close to him have said that he's looking forward to reclaiming his identity outside the ring, focusing on family, personal projects, and maybe, finally, letting his body and mind heal. Still, fans are holding on to hope that this isn't truly the end. Wrestling retirements are rarely permanent, especially for a star of this caliber. And WWE has a long history of legendary returns, from Shawn Michaels to Edge to The Rock. Could this just be the calm before a comeback storm? Since the news broke, tributes have poured in from across the wrestling world. Superstars past and present took to social media to share their memories and admiration. "A true warrior. Learned so much from you. Thank you for everything, champ." Roman Reigns. "One of the best to ever do it. Whether we were fighting or riding together, always respected you." Triple H. "Legacy. That's what you leave behind when you give your heart to this business. Thank you." Fans, too, have flooded social media with highlights, fan art, and emotional messages. The hashtag thank you name trended worldwide within hours of the news. It's rare to see someone walk away from WWE on their own terms, especially someone who has spent over a decade redefining what it means to be a champion. This isn't just the end of a contract or a storyline. It feels like the closing of a book. Whether he returns in 6 months, 6 years, or never again, his impact is etched in the annals of wrestling history. He wasn't just a 6-time champion, he was a standard-bearer for an entire era. And though his music may not hit again anytime soon, his legacy will echo every time a new star steps through that curtain, chasing the same dream he once turned into reality.